Hi, I'm Karen from KarenWilkins.com, EmpowerYou.com, and MobileMarketingIncomeSystem.com. Together they form the world's largest, the world's first, and the world's only global mobile comprehensive marketing system designed to help ministry leaders grow their ministry exponentially, generate more revenue, get more exposure on social media, optimize your websites, and help you build a brand that's recognized not just in your community, but around the world. Well, good afternoon and welcome into my blog video cast. Okay, now today I'm discussing 10 ways that you can actually build your brand, your ministry brand, with excellence on the internet. Now I have 10 ways that I want to share with you today. However, in this video, I'm only going to share 5. The other 5 will be in the blog post that this video is going to be housed in. So if you are not seeing this video on my blog, then I'm leaving you a link below that you can click on that'll take you back to the website where not only will you see the rest of the posts, but you'll see other posts and other interesting things that will help your ministry grow exponentially. Well, we're going to get into those 5 ways that you can really share your ministry with excellence on the internet as soon as I return. So don't go nowhere, because I'm coming right back and we'll discuss it then. Sticking around. So I want to share with you ways that you can market or share your ministry with others on the internet, mainly social media, so that you can get your brand out there with excellence and in the proper way. You know, we Christians say do things with decency and in order. So that's exactly what I want to share with you, how to really get you or expose your ministry to others so that they can recognize your brand, resonate with it, and you'll begin to drive more traffic not only to your website or to your fan pages, your business pages on social media, but you'll start to drive traffic right through the ministry doors. And who couldn't stand for that right about now? You know, right now, I want to show ministries how to connect more with the millennials. And that's really the youth of, that's the youth of today and the leaders of tomorrow. And so the leaders of tomorrow need a foundation, a firm foundation. And what better place to get a firm foundation with which to live your life but through or within the church. So let's get started. So I made some notes. I always like to make notes, so I make certain that I deliver the good stuff, the points that I want to drive home. So give me a moment. Need to put on my glasses so I can see my notes. Okay, so the first thing I want to make certain that ministry leaders understand they can do to really get their brand exposed is by posting interesting and engaging posts, like images on social media. When you post images that are interesting and engaging with a catchy caption, you'll have people really commenting on those images and those posts, and you can begin to see that people are interested in what it is you're talking about, what it is you're saying, and they start to hunger for more. The more interesting and engaging images you post on social media, the more you can really get people to understand and know your brand. Now, if you don't have a brand logo as of yet, that's okay, because that's not your brand. Your brand is what you uphold as your message. What in your message makes you different than other ministries? What in your message makes you more relatable to your audience. Who is your audience? You know, those are the things you want to make certain that you carve out in stone so people can recognize you. You can't be all things to all people. And although you and other ministries are all doing the same thing, which is saving souls and really embracing people and bringing them back to the Word of God, that is fine, but everybody resonates with a different type of message. So what's your message? What is it that you want people to know about your ministry? That's very important. So once you have really made that very clear, not just in your mind, but to your audience, then you can start posting interesting images that connect or is congruent with your message, with your brand, and allow those individuals out there in the world who is looking for your message, is looking for this refreshing person who gets me, you know, because that's how they feel when they see it and they resonate with it. You know, now they can know that you do exist, and they can begin to look out and seek out your messages, your sermons, where your church is, when will you be back online. These are the things that your people will look for. Okay, the second thing that you want to do to get your brand recognized and get your message out there is you want to optimize your social media accounts. You know, you want to make certain that all of your social media accounts, your Twitter account, your Facebook account, your Google Plus pages, you want to make certain that all of your social media accounts look congruent. You know, they may not all have the same back cover, but the back cover should be saying the same thing. It should have pretty much the same message, that this is who you are, this is your message, and this is your audience, so that people will know whether they fit in or not. And not that you want to turn anyone away, but again, you can't talk to all people at one time. You know, older people are not going to see or relate to the same messages that younger people relate to. Women are not going to relate to the same messages that men relate to. So who is your message for? And once you have that, then you can really get your accounts to give that message, to be loud with that message, so that your audience can hear you. And I don't mean loud as far as in volume, but loud as far as in people being able to hear and see that message and be able to resonate with it. So you want to be able to do that. The third thing you want to do is you want to collect the best of your sermons. You might want to do this. You know, if you are a pastor or a minister and you have sermons, if you're an evangelist if you're an evangelist, pastor, or minister, and you have sermons, or you have events that you held where you spoke at, you might want to collect the events that you did last year or the year before last, or the last few events. Collect them, put them in a little package, put nice packaging around it, and give it away to your new members or to your new visitors to your site, so that they'll have something where you can really fill their soul up with your message. Now, if you're a music minister, okay, a choir director or a songstress, and like a solo artist, and you have songs that, you know, you want your people to recognize and resonate with, then you can do the same thing. You can package up some of the best musical arrangements that you had last year, wrap it up in nice pretty packaging, and give it away as something you want to give to your new members or your new visitors to your website. Now, I say give it away because it is great to give away something of value to your audience. When they see the value in it, they'll have no problem exchanging that for their email address. Once you have their email address or their phone number, see, I'm big on phone numbers because I do mobile. Okay, now if you're interested in doing mobile, you might want to grab their phone numbers. This way you can send them little text messages while you're on the go and while they're on the go, so that they'll never ever forget you, and they're looking for your next message or what they should do next. Okay, so another thing you can do, the fourth thing that you can do, is create beautiful invite cards and give them to your members to invite people who they know in the community to the church. Or make it so that your invite cards are available in the church as well as online, so that they can pass them out to people who they know are online and is looking for a new church home or a new person to connect to, interact with, and engage with, that has a message that they might can resonate with. It's no problem having more than one minister that's ministering to your soul, but it's, if you don't have it packaged up where people can see exactly what it is you're about, it's hard to get other people taking note or taking notice of what it is you're doing. So that's another idea that you can do. The fifth and last one that I'm going to discuss in this video is you might want to start creating informal live streaming, whether on Facebook Live or on Twitter, Periscope, or even on Snapchat. YouTube even have a way to provide your audience with live streaming. Now, I say live streaming, and I'm making a point to say to you, do an informal live streaming, because a lot of pastors and a lot of churches are doing live streaming when they live stream their sermon. But at that point, you're still untouchable. You're still unembraceable. And you really don't know who is in the audience watching you. But when you do a live stream with Facebook Live or Twitter, Periscope, your audience now is close and personal. And they can reach out and ask you questions. And you can reach out and respond and really start to know who's showing up to these live sessions or live broadcasts. It's a great way for your audience to begin to see you without the mask on. And I know that you're not wearing a mask, you're not hiding anything, but it's a great way for them to see you as a regular person, as a person just like them, just with the anointing to be able to answer and respond to questions they may have about life in general. And if you come to your live streaming broadcast with an agenda or with a topic where you're already going to start teaching, then you make it even easier for your audience to ask questions that you can respond to and answer. And it's also a great place to reach out and ask your audience to give you the information that you've come to look for, like their email address or their phone number. They can easily share it with you once you tell them where to send it. Send it to my email address, or text me your phone number to this number. See, it makes it a little more impersonal, or excuse me, it makes it a little more informal and very personal when you can say, "Hey Daryl, you showed up again today. I'm so glad to see you here, my brother." You know, it gives me a great feeling to know that you are connecting with me on a daily basis. "Hey Sally, I'm so glad to see you here, my sister. I just love when you show up. You bring so much energy and joy to the community." See what I'm saying? It's a difference, and people love when you call out their name, when you recognize that they're in the audience, when you're looking for them and they haven't shown up. So now when they show up, "I'm glad you made it in today. I missed you yesterday." You know, it's those types of conversations that makes a live successful. And before you know it, more and more people are coming because one, they're hearing about your message, and two, they know that you're going to recognize them. So I hope this has been of value to you. If it has, make certain that you like it, share it, and leave me a comment in the section below. I always love to hear what's on your mind, and if there's a way that I can make this better so that it really is resonating with you, I really would appreciate that. But more importantly, here's what I really would hope that you would do. If you haven't attended one of my workshops, I'm having one on Friday. So if you would just click on the link that I'm leaving you below and register for the upcoming workshop/webinar, where I'm going to show you how you can grow your ministry exponentially, generate revenue, not only within the church but within the membership, get more exposure on social media, optimize your social media pages as well as your website, and get your brand, build it where people are recognizing it, not just in your community but around the world. So if this is something that you want to do, if you finally want to learn how to do this and you want to stop pulling your hair out trying to figure it out, then go ahead and click on the link below, fill out the registration form, and I'll see you at the event on Friday. It's going to be a live event, so it'll be pretty informal. But in the meantime, I'm really hoping that you'll be there. I got a special gift that I'm giving out on Friday, and I would love to give it to you. Why not? You deserve it just as well as anyone else. Well, my time is up and I gotta go. But I'll see you back here on the next video. Same time, same place. Until then, please stay safe. Bye for now.